Experience and knowledge are usually the result of new mistakes. However, when it's time to recognize and correct those mistakes, not a lot of people are willing to do that. People with high emotional intelligence accept their mistakes and immediately start working towards correcting or fixing. Then let's see what mentally strong people do to improve themselves and do not make the same mistake over and over again. And what does that make it so easy for them to leave mistakes behind? Hi, this is Liana, your mentoring coach. Experts in the field of human behavior say that behaviors are maintained because they have consequences. That is, if there is no feedback or there is no response to what we do, we simply just stop doing it. In other words, we keep our behaviors and errors due to something that reinforces them or doesn't allow them to be extinguished. Interesting, isn't it? Even though we try to avoid these consequences, we still keep reaching for them. Just like when you stay up late watching TV or that show that you love to see on TV, and you are aware and you know that it will make you tired, and the next morning you probably will be on a rush trying to be ready. You probably will also be complaining about how tired you are. But at night, you come back and watch again that TV show the next night, and the next day you go back over and over again to the same behavior. It is here where the definition of senselessness should be capitalized, doing over and over the same things, expecting a different and a better outcome than the one we got before. Mentally strong people clearly show a high capacity to precisely and productively reflect on things. And this is one of the major strengths of successful executives and businessmen. But let's be clear, reaching a level of intentionality to improve yourself and act towards a different behavior requires change. And most of the time requires also sacrifice. So the question is, how can we avoid making the same mistakes over and over again? So let's examine some simple steps that can help you to avoid this. These steps are something that I also working on it, and I believe it can give you a good result. First, evaluate yourself. This habit has become a scarcity in the current world. Every night, it is so important to take a break and start reflecting on what we did during the day. Evaluate ourselves and try to answer a very simple question that could be very powerful for you. What happened in my world today? Did I do what I said I will be doing during the day? What were the results that I have during this day? Evaluating ourselves is so important because for some reason, human nature seems to provide each person with the ability to evaluate others, but themselves. So you can get better in this process of do reflection on what you are doing during the day, answering the questions like, what did I learn about myself today? And what have I improved or changed? How can I further improve what I did today, tomorrow? What should I change? What should I bring into or take out of my life? Evaluating ourselves, it's a powerful activity that can help us to bring more awareness into our daily lives and increase our ability to get closer to our goals. Another important exercise that you can do to get better in this area is talk to yourself. You can control your emotions and bring into your life what you wish to be part of your life. Experts in this area believe that 95% of our emotions are determined by the way that we talk to ourselves. Even more, I think that the law of attraction will help you with this. So if you are not sure about what to tell yourself, answer the question, what do I need to listen in order to be able to say it? And that is a really an amazing point. Maybe you don't know what to say to yourself. Maybe you don't know how to create affirmations that can help you to get closer to your goals or be more effective during the day. So if that is the case, Nowadays in the internet, there is a tons of information and people that have a really good material that can help you to create a positive statements. One of the most important things that you can do to create these statements is to be 100% clear of what is your goal, what is that you want to accomplish in life, what is that you want to reach, what is your next step, and maybe that is what you need to say to yourself. Now, if you are aware of the resources that you need to reach in order to have a better results, or what kind of person do you need to become to have better results, well, that is something that you can start writing down as those positive statements and start telling yourself positive things that help you to reach your goals. Now, another important step that you can take to avoid making over and over the same mistake is lead yourself. Make sure that you have that power of influencing yourself and focus on yourself for periods of time so you can really start leading yourself. So become responsible of your own life and work daily towards developing your potential. Experts in this area believe that one of the best places to start making changes in your life is on your mental list of, instead of saying, I should do this, you should be saying, I should do that. So what is in your list of I should that you should be doing? Again, if you are clear on what is that you want to accomplish, what is the goal that you have in mind, what is the next step, or maybe if you are aware of what is the area that you need support, or that weakness or that situation that you feel like you over and over again are making the same mistakes, you can ask for help and start adding to your list. I should do this, I should do that, and start observing yourself and leading yourself into take action, which is the next important point here. Take action towards the correct activity, something that is really helping you. One of the responses to failure is fear or shame, which leads to avoiding or ignoring what causes the failure. In both options, there are no possibilities for you to improve yourself. So it is essential to act by correcting the mistake in order to get over it and forget about it. So this requires you to be brave and to be open, to have that open mind to new ways of thinking and acting. This process is so important. You need to be aware of that part that you need to change, but also you need to bring them into your daily life. You need to create those statements, and not only create the statements, but also start taking action towards those changes. Now, one of the important things that we need to keep in mind is that we need to avoid perfection. Something I have found as a mentor and coach, and also in my personal life, is that if we have that desire to make everything perfect, it doesn't really help us to raise their standards or try to be much better. Expectations, when they are too high, the reality is that they harm us or sometimes generate in our lives paralysis. So you feel, if at this moment you feel like you are stuck in something and you continue making the mistake over and over again, it might be for this reason, because you have a higher expectations and you are looking for perfection. Instead of that, be aware that you are in a process of learning. Do not try to reach perfection, but you can do everyday changes to get better every day. And that is giving you the option to change, not to be perfect, but to get better. A mentally strong person accepts the full responsibility of his past behavior and is willing to learn from those mistakes, change those behaviors, and move to a better version of themselves. Even more, highly productive people change these behaviors for habits, habits of success, habits that drive them towards success. In the next video, we will continue talking about other characteristics of mentally strong people and the people that have a highly emotional intelligence. I hope that this material is helping you to do a time of reflection during your day and also that is helping you to take action and increase your productivity. So if that is happening as a result of this material in your life, go ahead and like it. And also think about others that can be benefit with these topics, and you can help them if you share this information with them. Do not hesitate to add to this video your questions, your comments, or your ideas on this topic. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive notification of the following material. Now, in the meantime, I want you to reflect on this question. Which habits will allow you to not make the same mistake over and over again? Talk to you soon.